Hopefully everybody had a good Tuesday. We have the 16-17 break filled up, so we're going to get going on that one in just a minute. All right, guys, I'm going to get the randoms ready for that 16-17 break, so bear with me a minute. All right, best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off CNC Group Break, 24,364. We have the 16-17 Series 2 Retail Box Break. Retro for the Winnipeg Jets, Patrick Laine. Portraits for Pittsburgh of Tristan Jarry. Marquee rookie for Tampa of Braden Point. Young Guns for Buffalo of Casey Nelson. We have a game jersey for the Nashville Predators of Philip Forsberg. Young Guns for Minnesota of Joel Eriksson Ek. Canvas for St. Louis of David Perron. Retro for San Jose of Mikkel Bodker. Portraits for Columbus of Zach Werenski. Cruiser stay. Young Guns of Jacob Larson for the Anaheim Ducks. Marquee rookie for Philly of Ivan Provorov. Canvas for Arizona of Martin Hansel. Young Guns of Jamel Smith for the Dallas Stars. Marquee rookie for New Jersey of Nick Lappin. Canvas for Columbus of Wenberg. Young Guns of Rob O'Gara for Boston. Portraits for New Jersey of Blake Spears. Marquee rookie rainbow for the Rangers of Bushnevich. Marquee rookie for Dallas of Julius Honka. We have a Young Guns canvas for the Edmonton Oilers of Drake Caggiula. Young Guns for Winnipeg of Chase DeLeo. Portraits for Winnipeg of Laine. And an OPG update for Detroit of Thomas Vanek. There we go, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we want to get going next? It looks like the Series 2 tin case is, oh, dropped my phone, is down to 5 left, and we have the extended case down to 6. So what do we think, folks? left. Shall we get going? Be cool to finally get that extended break done. And looks like the clear cut break is also down to 6 spots left now. So what are we going to get going next, folks? 1 break at 5 left, 2 at 6. Very close to another couple breaks getting going. And then we have Black Diamond release tomorrow. That one's going to be fun. And looks like Clear Cut is on the move again. Down to 5 spots remaining. So who's next, folks? Let's keep it going. agree, Ryan. That would be awesome. I'm honestly surprised that one has taken this long to fill, but I think tonight would be a great night to finally knock it out. Cards from last night, so Tuesday will be, last night was Monday, will be packed up on, or sorted on Thursday, packed up over the weekend, and will go out early next week. We combine everything once a week from Thursday night to the following Wednesday. No problem. So what do we think, folks? 5 left in clear cut, 6 left in extended, 5 left in the tin case. What do we think? That's awesome. Good for you and happy birthday. And I'm going to be back in just a second, folks. completely agree. Let's get it going. Oh, I was thirsty. Are you guys excited for Diamond tomorrow? Hopefully open some big ones. How are you, Abby? Well, we have clear cut at 5 left, the tin case at 5 left, and the extended break at 6. So we got some things cooking. I completely agree. That one has been sitting there for far too long. There we go. There we go also. Looks like she's gonna get going. All right, guys, looking like 2 left in extended. 2 left. 2 spots to go.
Yeah.
All right, 1 left in clear cut, folks. Sorry, 1 left in extended, folks. And 4 left in clear cut. All right, looks like that last spot is filling up, folks. All right, let me get the randoms ready and then we'll dive on in. All right, best of luck 3 times. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Sorry guys, my computer is being a bit laggy right now with me. Crazy, you gotta stay in. I don't have an extra one, but we can can share these. Okay. Here you look, Gus. Good boy. Well, why didn't you get it in here? Here you go. Here you go. Go. Quickly throw in some links in the chat, guys, because we are super close on a lot of breaks here. And then we're going to dive in. All right, best of luck, folks. Here we go. Starting off Cnc Group Break 24,366, we have the 12 box case break of 2324 Upper Deck Extended. Best of luck, folks. Silver Skates for the Capitals of Ovechkin, Dazzlers of Cale Makar for Colorado, and a Draft Day for Calgary of Jacob Pelletier. Number to 250, Deluxe Space for Ottawa of Travis Hamonic. We have a Seeing Red of Pettersson for Vancouver, and a Zegras Port Beehive for Anaheim. A UD3 of Levi Muralainen for Ottawa. We have a Crookshank Young Guns for Ottawa, and a John Carlson Canvas for the Washington Capitals. Hockey Heroes for Columbus of Rick Nash, Hollow View for Columbus of Fantilli, and a Retro for LA of Pierre-Luc Dubois. UD3 of Mintyukov for Anaheim. We have a Seeing Red of Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa, and a Young Guns for Chicago of Louis Crevier. Triple Diamond Gems for Minnesota of Kaprizov, Beehive Rookie for Arizona of Cooley, and a Canvas for Ottawa of Stutzel. UD3 of Zach Benson for Buffalo, Seeing Red of Phil Esposito for Boston, Adam Fantilli, Young Guns for Columbus. Single Diamond for Montreal of Newhook, Young Guns Retro for the Islanders of Dufour, and a Canvas of Johnny Busick for Boston. Silver Skates for Pittsburgh of Crosby, Kevin Korchinski Hollow View for Chicago, Draft Day for Calgary of Connor Zary. Silver Skates Gold for Vegas of Eichel, Seeing Red of Jason Zucker for Arizona, and a Tyler Toffoli Beehive for New Jersey. UD3 of Alex Laferriere for LA, Draft Day for Ottawa of Ridley Gregg, Canvas of Joel Eriksson X for the Minnesota Wild. Outburst base for the Flyers of Couturier, Matt Savoy Young Guns Retro for Buffalo, and a clear-cut base of Hamonic for Ottawa. Box 2. UD3 of Devin Levi for Buffalo, Dazzlers for Toronto of Matthews, and a Mark Johnstone Young Guns for Pittsburgh. Silver Skates Gold, Kyle Connor for Winnipeg, Seeing Red for New Jersey of Jack Hughes, Retro for Tampa of Nikita Kucherov. Silver Skates for Toronto of Matthews, Georgi Merkulov Young Guns for Boston, and a canvas of Dmitry Orlov for Carolina. Hockey Heroes of Jacques Plante for Montreal, Adam Fox Hollow View for the Rangers, and a Robert Thomas Beehive for St. Louis. Oh, we're saying UD3 of Owen Beck for Montreal, Seeing Red for LA of Kempe, Draft Day for Buffalo of Ryan Johnson. Double Diamond for Winnipeg of Ehlers, Young Guns Retro for Calgary of Walker Dewar, and a Young Guns Canvas for the Tampa Bay Lightning of Matt Tompkins. UD3 of Edmondson for Detroit, Jordan Kyrou Seeing Red for St. Louis, and a Mintyukov Draft Day for Anaheim. Double Diamond of Matt Savoy for Buffalo, Young Guns Retro for Buffalo of Zach Benson, Canvas for Pittsburgh of Tristan Jarry. Silver Skates for Colorado of McKinnon, a Hollow View of Matty Beniers for Seattle, and a Young Guns of Jaden Struble for Montreal. Seeing Red of Zach Hyman for Edmonton. This is a variant base, all-star base for the New York Rangers of Adam Fox, and a Beehive of Alex Ovechkin for Washington. Silver Skates for Colorado of Makar, Yuri Kulich Young Guns for Buffalo, Canvas for Vancouver of Brock Besser. Outburst base of Erik Karlsson for Pittsburgh, Beehive of Will Cooley for the Rangers, and a Dominic Kubalik clear cut for Ottawa. Box number 3. UD3 of Matthew Nice for Toronto, Seeing Red for Edmonton of McDavid, and a Young Guns for Seattle of Ryan Winterton. A Triple Diamond for Boston of Brad Marchand, a Retro for Vancouver of Quinn Hughes, and a Canvas for Boston of Kevin Shattenkirk. Silver Skates of Connor Zary for Calgary, Dazzlers for Dallas of Ottinger, Miroshnichenko Young Guns for Washington. Seeing Red Silver for Carolina of Aho, Seeing Red for Montreal of Suzuki, Beehive of Fantilli for Columbus. UD3 of Luno for Anaheim, Draft Day for Columbus of Fantilli, Canvas for San Jose of Couture. Holo Graphics Gold, Luke Hughes for New Jersey, Outburst for Boston of James Van Riemsdyk, Beehive for Ottawa of Brady Tkachuk. Silver Skates for the Islanders of Sorokin, Dylan Strome Seeing Red for Washington, and an Adam Edstrom Young Guns for the Rangers. Single Diamond of Grubauer for Seattle, Beehive of Matt Murray for Dallas, Canvas of James Van Riemsdyk for Boston. UD3 of Marco Casper for Detroit, Tyson Forrester Hollow View for Philly, and a Tyson Forrester Draft Day for Philly. Population count 1,000 for the Detroit Red Wings of Alex DeBrincat. Seeing red for New Jersey of Toffoli, and a Young Guns retro for Philly of Tyson Forrester. UD3 of Askarov for Nashville, Connor Bedard, Draft Day for Chicago. And a Yubis Bolinski's Young Guns canvas for the Florida Panthers. Special Forces for Winnipeg of Kyle Connor, Hollow View for Edmonton of McDavid, and a Beehive for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Box number 4. For Boston of David Pastrnak, seeing red of DeBrincat for Detroit, Young Guns for Buffalo of Matt Savoy. A single diamond of Gustafson for Minnesota, Mitch Marner Beehive for Toronto, canvas for Pittsburgh of Erik Karlsson. UD3 of Jackson Lacombe for Anaheim, Dazzlers for Ottawa of Tarasenko, Draft Day for Arizona of Cooley. Dazzlers Pink for LA of Fiala, seeing red of Kreider for the Rangers, and a Young Guns retro, Connor Bedard for Chicago. UD3 of Leo Carlsson for Anaheim, Sam Malinsky Young Guns for Colorado, canvas for Philly of Scott Lawton. Outburst Draft Day for the Anaheim Ducks, Leo Carlsson. Retro Ovechkin for Washington. Clear cut base of Freddie Anderson for Carolina. UD3 of Forrester for Philly. Seeing red for Ottawa of Giroux. Draft Day for Detroit of Marco Casper. Single diamond rookie gems for Detroit of Edmondson. Beehive for Ottawa of Giroux. Canvas of Markstrom for Calgary. UD3 of Dustin Wolf for Calgary, Robert Thomas Hollow View for St. Louis, and a Young Guns for New Jersey of Samuel LaBerge. Number to 250 deluxe base for Columbus of Goudreau, seeing red for Pittsburgh of Malkin, Brock Faber Young Guns retro for Minnesota. Silver skates for Edmonton and McDavid, Simon Nemec Young Guns for New Jersey, and a Young Guns canvas for Nashville of Spencer Stastny. A Hockey Heroes for Dallas of Robertson, Austin Matthews Hollow View for Toronto, and a Beehive for Anaheim of Mintyukov. All right, we're going to start going through Anna's stuff now. For Seeing Reds, we have Marcia So for Vegas. We have Wyatt Johnston for Dallas, Dylan Cousins for Buffalo, Clayton Keller for Arizona. Vladimir Tarasenko for Ottawa, Elias Lindholm for Calgary, Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers, Nico Hischier for New Jersey, Tage Thompson for Buffalo, Carter Verhaeghe for Florida, Adam Fantilli for Columbus, Brock Nelson for the Islanders, Matt Zuccarello for Minnesota, Alex Tuck for Buffalo, Tim Stützle for Ottawa, Marcel Dion for LA, Trevor Zegras for Anaheim, Taylor Hall for Chicago, Silver of Owen Nolan for San Jose. Rookie Gems, or Black Diamond in general. Laferriere single for LA, double of Nietzsche's for Carolina, double of Askarov for Nashville, single of Casper for Detroit, triple of Fantilli for Columbus, double of Nugent Hopkins for Edmonton, double of Poitras for Boston, triple of Kyle Connor for Winnipeg, triple of Leo Carlsson for Anaheim. UD3s, we have Walker Duehr for Calgary, Kevin Korchinski for Chicago ×2, Luke Evangelista for Nashville. Zach Benson, numbered to 1,000 for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm just going to quickly read these ones off. We have Luke Hughes for New Jersey, Ridley Gregg for Ottawa, Matthew Poitras for New Jersey. Another out of 1,000. I don't think I've ever even opened and numbered one of these. Out of 1,000 of Marco Casper for Detroit. We have Minchikov for Anaheim, Benson for Buffalo, Merzlikins for Ottawa, Fantilli for Columbus, Matt Murray for Dallas, Laferriere for LA, Carlson for Anaheim, Hughes for New Jersey, and Jackson Lacombe for Anaheim. For Beehives, we have Bedard for Chicago, Kopitar for LA, Pedersen for Vancouver, Marchand for Boston, Levi for Buffalo, Benson for Buffalo, Caulfield for Montreal, Rasmus Dahlin for Buffalo, Matthews for Toronto, Poitras for Boston, Carlson for Anaheim, Sorokin for the Islanders, Ottinger for Dallas, Zari for Calgary, and Beniers for Seattle. Hollow View, we have Luke Hughes for New Jersey, Pierre-Luc Dubois for LA, Brock Besser for Vancouver, Dustin Wolf for Calgary, Tomas Hertl for San Jose, Ryan O'Reilly for Nashville, Simon Edvinsson for Detroit, Jack Hughes for New Jersey, Brock Faber for Minnesota, John Tavares for Toronto. Silver Skates, we have Pasternak for Boston, a gold for Columbus of Goudreau. We have for New Jersey, Jack Hughes, gold of Connor Zary for Calgary, Jason Robertson for Dallas times 2. Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers, Owen Tippett for Philadelphia, Logan Cooley for Arizona, Roman Josi for Nashville. Braden Point for Tampa, Matty Beniers for Seattle, Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton, Jack Eichel for Vegas, and for Chicago, Connor Bedard. We'll do some Young Guns. We have Linus Karlsson for the Vancouver Canucks, a duel of Fantilli and Cooley, random between Columbus and Arizona. Emil Heineman for Montreal, Dylan Garand for the Rangers, Logan Cooley for Arizona, Simone Nemec for New Jersey, Riker Evans for Seattle, Martin Pospisil for Calgary, Ivan Miroshnichenko for Washington, Isaac Rosen for Buffalo, Martin Pospisil for Calgary, Matt Savoy for Buffalo, Robbie Jarventi for Ottawa, Adam Fantilli for Columbus, Dylan Garand for the Rangers, Linus Karlsson for Vancouver, Ryan Johnson for Buffalo, Cal Klang for Anaheim, Louis Crevier for Chicago, Magnus Krona for San Jose, Agnes Cruikshank for Ottawa, Samuel LaBerge for New Jersey, and an outburst, Sam Malinsky for Colorado. We have Barkov, Konechny for Philly, Martin Necas for Carolina, Jack Eichel for Vegas, Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton, Kyle Connor for Winnipeg, Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh, and Nazem Kadri for Calgary. Hockey Heroes, we have Sid Abel for Toronto, we have Tim Horton for Toronto, Mike Modano for Dallas, Jack Hughes for New Jersey, Marian Hossa for Chicago, Maurice Richard for Montreal, Connor Bedard, quad diamond, rookie gems for Chicago. Triple diamond of Matthew Nyes for Toronto, single for Colorado of Devin Tays. Dazzlers, we have Kevin Korchinski for Chicago, Jack Hughes for New Jersey, Jonathan Marchessault for Vegas, Connor Zary for Calgary, Alex Tuck for Buffalo. A pink of Robert Thomas for St. Louis, Roman Josi for Nashville. Draft days, we have Askarov for Nashville, Savoy for Buffalo, John Beecher for Boston, Maki Samoskevich for Florida, Yaroslav Askarov for Nashville, Zach Benson for Buffalo, Maki Samoskevich for Florida, Leo Carlson for Anaheim, Zach Benson for Buffalo, Ridley Gregg for Ottawa, Jacob Pelletier for Calgary, Kevin Korchinski for Chicago, Logan Cooley clear-cut draft day for Arizona, Connor Zary for Calgary, Jacob Pelletier for Calgary, Leo Carlson for Anaheim, and a Logan Cooley for Arizona. Young Guns Retros for Calgary, we have Dustin Wolf, Matt Murray for Dallas, Simone Edvinson for Detroit, Devin Levi for Buffalo, Kevin Korchinski for Chicago, Stanislav Svozil for Columbus, Maki Samoskevich for Florida, Matthew Poitras for Boston, Luke Hughes for New Jersey, Logan Cooley for Arizona, Owen Beck for Montreal, Adam Fantilli for Columbus, Will Cooley for the Rangers, Canvas Owen Tippett for Philly, David Perron for Detroit, Matt Duchene for Dallas, Victor Hedman for Tampa, Evgeny Malkin for Pittsburgh, Mikko Rantanen for Colorado, Matthew Tkachuk for Florida, Jason Robertson for Dallas, Gabriel Landeskog for Colorado, Drew Doughty for LA, Pavel Buchnevich for St. Louis, Black and White for Ottawa of Stutzel, Adam Fox for the Rangers, John Klingberg for Toronto, Drake Batherson for Ottawa, Owen Power for Buffalo, Sam Reinhart for Florida, Henrik Lundqvist for the Rangers, Kaylor Yamamoto for Seattle, Barbashev for Vegas, Mark Stone for Vegas, Jonathan Quick for the Rangers, Jordan Eberle for Seattle, Luke Shen for Nashville, Burakovsky for Seattle, Black and White of Perron for Detroit, and a Svechnikov for Carolina. Reds, we have Joe Pavelski for Dallas, Silver of Zegras for Anaheim, Philip Forsberg for Nashville, Jesper Bratt for New Jersey, Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina, Jake Gensel for Pittsburgh, Silver of Stutzel for Ottawa. Beehive, we have Matthew Tkachuk for Florida, Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina, Matt Savoy for Buffalo, Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh, Nathan McKinnon for Colorado, Ridley Gregg for Ottawa, Travis Konechny for the Flyers, Hollow View of Jake Sanderson for Ottawa, Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh, Cole Caulfield for Montreal, Matthew Poitras for Boston, Matthew Nyes for Toronto, and Barkov for Florida. Silver Skates for Vegas, we have Mark Stone, Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota, Logan Couture for San Jose, Adrian Kempe for LA, a red numbered /100 of Adrian Kempe for LA. A Kyle Connor for the Winnipeg Jets. For Carolina, Andrei Svechnikov. The UD3s, once again, I'll just quickly read these out. Sean Farrell for Montreal ×2. Maki Samoskevich for Florida. Matt Murray for Dallas. Levi Miralainen for Ottawa. Walker Duehr for Calgary. Brock Faber for Minnesota. Justin Sordiff for Florida. Logan Cooley for Arizona. Luke Evangelista for Nashville. And Walker Duehr for Calgary. Alrighty. Quickly clear some of these up. Beehive, Luke Evangelista for Nashville, Seeing Red of Sam Reinhart for Florida, Draft Day of Coronado for Calgary, Edvinson for Detroit, Luke Hughes for New Jersey, and Kevin Korchinski for Chicago. Special Forces for Toronto of Austin Matthews. Single diamond of Alex Tuck for Buffalo, Maki Samoskevich for Florida, Zach Benson for Buffalo, triple of Tyson Forrester for Philly, UD3 of Owen Beck for Montreal, and a Silver Skates for Vancouver of Pedersen. All right, Dazzlers, we have Zach Hyman for Edmonton, Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers, Hollow Effects of Brock Faber for Minnesota, Connor Zary for Calgary. What are you? A Future Fame holographics of Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton. Exclusive space number /100 for Nashville of Ryan O'Reilly. Alexi Protas for Washington. Deluxe number /250 of James Van Riemsdyk for Boston, sorry. David Pastrnak retro for Boston, Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers, Jason Robertson for Dallas, Clayton Keller for Arizona, Johnny Gaudreau for Columbus, Austin Matthews for Toronto, Jordan Kyrou for St. Louis, Cale Makar for Colorado, Tage Thompson for Buffalo, and Crosby for Pittsburgh. We'll do you, and you. All right, Canvas, Timo Meier for the New Jersey Devils, Black and White for Washington of John Carlson, Ryan O'Reilly for Nashville, Carter Hart for the Flyers, Kyle Connor for Winnipeg, Hockey Heroes of Chris Pronger for Anaheim, Young Guns, Yaniv Perret for Carolina, Andre Pavel for Colorado, Dennis Hildeby for Toronto, Yuri Smeshkal for Ottawa, Andre Pavel for Colorado, Logan Cooley for Arizona, Magnus Krona for San Jose, Population count 1,000 for Toronto of Tyler Bertuzzi. Outburst base of Matt Duchene for Dallas, Morgan Geekie for Boston, Trevor Van Riemsdyk for Washington, Alexi Protas for Washington, Gustav Nyquist for Nashville, Yegor Sharangovich for Calgary, John Marino for New Jersey. Numbered to 25, outburst base red for the Seattle Kraken of Jamie Oleksiak. Young Guns Retro of Ridley Gregg for Ottawa, Alex Lafreniere for LA, Leo Carlson for Anaheim. Young Guns Canvas for Calgary, we have Connor Zary. For Columbus, we have Adam Fantilli. Black and white for Florida of Uvis Balinskis. And last but not least for Pittsburgh, we have Ryan Shea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have one quick random to do for the dual Young Gun. So I will do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The right side's got it, which is Arizona. All right. Well, that was fun. For just a second while I check my emails and see where we are at. Gentlemen, it looks like we have just 4 left in Clear Cut. We have 5 left in the Tin Break, 5 left in Metal Universe, and 5 left in SP Game Used. So let's keep it going here. And it looks like Clear Cut's on the move again. Just 3 spots remain there. BRB with clear cut. Alright guys, I think clear cut might be ready to go here. Alright, it's in the process of filling, although there's 4 seconds left, so I think that one's going to come back into play. My website's taking a minute to load here. Let's see what happens. Oh gosh. Sorry guys, my website's taking a minute to load here. I know our server was having some problems earlier today, so here's hoping that isn't coming back. But just bear with me a minute here, see what happens. Make sure it's not my internet. Nope, because the Facebook's loaded. Well, some of you can get on the website. That's good, because an order just came in. Apparently, I just can't get on the website. That's inconvenient. Oh, and it loads on my phone. Is it just my computer? Can you try loading the website over there? Because it loads on my phone, but not on my computer. What on earth? That's the most inconvenient thing ever. Okay, are we fixed? Alright, I think it might be better now. Or not. Clear cut is filled, so we will be getting that one going in a minute. I am just trying to get the... Okay, let's hope this is good now. I just said today, I think we need a new computer. are going to be difficult. All right, here we go, folks. 3 times for clear cut. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, best of luck, folks. Here we go. Starting off CNC Group Break, 24, 5, 18. We have these 3 years of clear cut, starting with the 21, 22, 22, 23. We have numbered 265 exclusives auto for Seattle of Mason Appleton. Through 24. We have a canvas signatures. This is actually very pretty. For the New Jersey Devils of Nemec. I like that design. And last but not least, we have 24, 25. Which contains a canvas signatures number to 22 for Vancouver, Tiger Williams. There we go, folks. Anybody want to help close that one out? Yes! Thank you for bringing that up, Abby. Anybody who didn't notice, our Black Friday sale is live. So make sure you check that out. There are tons of boxes at just disgusting deals. So check that out. It's the most magical day of the year. All right, looks like we got SB Game Used on the move again, folks. So who is next? Looks like just 4 spots left there. Correction, 3 spots left there. Who's next, folks? Three to go. My dog is getting in trouble in the back. He keeps getting into something. Sometimes Dan leaves his dog's food out and Cruz just goes crazy. I just kicked the table. I'm gonna break the table. And I'll be back in 2 seconds, and we should be ready to go. All right, wow, you leave for 30 seconds and you come back to a ton of spots moving, guys. So bear with me a second. I got a ton of emails to go through. So it indeed looks like the SB Game Use break is ready to go, folks. So we're going to get that one going right away here. Best of luck, guys. Here we go for the team randoms for Spagoo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. All right, best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Starting off Cnc Group Break 24-467, we have the 4-box break of 2324 Upper Deck SP Game Used. Let's crush it. We have numbered to 111, base for the Colorado Avalanche of Gabriel Landeskog. We have a Hall of Fame marks, number to 35 for Chicago of Michel Goulet. We have a blue rookie auto for the Rangers of Will Cooley. A blue rookie auto for Anaheim of Nikita Nestorenko. A base jersey for the Detroit Red Wings of Robbie Fabry. And a Stadium Series jersey for Carolina of Martin Necas. We have number to 233 for Calgary of Nazem Kadri. Number to 181 for Chicago of Chris Chelios. Number to 149, Authentic Rookies, Jersey Auto Red for the Anaheim Ducks of Pavel Mintyukov. A base jersey for Buffalo of Tage Thompson. A rookie jersey for Ottawa of Tyler Cleven. And a Stadium Series Fabrics, Global Series Fabrics jersey for Nashville of Colton Sissons. Box 3. Number to 221, red base for Seattle of Matty Beniers. Rookie jersey for the New Jersey Devils of Luke Hughes. A New Grooves gold number to 99 for Nashville of Yaroslav Askarov. A base blue auto for the Sharks of Mario Ferraro. A All-Star Skills dual jersey for Arizona of Clayton Keller. And a Mascots Fabrics jersey for the Islanders of Sparky. for Carolina of Ron Francis. A duals skills jersey for Colorado of Cale Makar. Number to 121, Authentic Rookies Gold for the New Jersey Devils of Luke Hughes. Number to 149, Rookie Jersey Auto Red for Chicago of Wyatt Kaiser. A base jersey for Tampa of Victor Hedman. And a Winter Classic jersey for Boston of Hampus Lindholm. Almost said Pittsburgh, would have been incorrect. There we go, folks. Heck yeah, we are. And I think we can get a few more under our belt here. What do you think, guys? We got the tin case down to 5, metal down to 5, and the SBA case is in the single digits at 8 left. So what do we think, folks? Still lots of friends in the room here. So what do we think, folks? Anybody want to step up? We got some big case breaks getting really close. The SBA and the Ultimate. I love it. And then, of course, tomorrow we have Black Diamond. we go. So Chris could do 2 in SBA. Anybody want to step up with him here? That would bring us down to 6 left. All right, and she does appear to be on the move, guys. Looks like 5 spots remain. So who's next, guys? Just 5 spots left in the 8-box case of SBA. Connor Bedard Potential. Any takers here, ladies and gentlemen? We are so close. I would hate to leave this for tomorrow. she's on the move again here, folks. Three spots remain. There we go. I love it. Looking like 3 left, folks. Let's close it out. My foot just fell asleep. Gotta get all hyped up to pull up a dard. Alright guys, I'm going to go grab the case because it does look like she's going to be going tonight, so I'll be right back. Let me quickly clear my emails and see where we are at. All right, folks, looking like one left. Who wants to close it out? Me and the randoms are ready. Do 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 do. Looks like it, yes, sir. Do 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 do. It's my theme song for when I want things to fill and I'm ready to go. It actually looks like 2 left for some reason. I don't know if one stopped checking out, but it was displaying as 1, but there are 2 in there, so I corrected that. My apologies, folks. But either way, we are so stinking close. We're gonna get it done, so let's close it out, folks. Randall's is coming up with solutions. I like it. All right, so now we are officially at 1 left, folks. guys. We're full. Woo! Okay. Let's get it going. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I hate when it does. Okay. Well, oh, why? Why are you? Why are you messing with me? Hold on, guys. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's crush this. Starting off CNC Group Break 24506, we have the 2324 SB Authentic 8-box case break. Best of luck, folks. Box number 1. Collaborations for Arizona of Keller and Cooley, Pageantry for Washington of John Carlson, and a red Future Watch for Columbus of Stanislav Zozul. Freshman Focus for Ottawa of Ridley Gregg, Pageantry for Vegas of Logan Thompson, and a red base for Pittsburgh of Tristan Jarry. Spectrum of Jonathan Gruden for Pittsburgh, Matthias Ekholm Evolve, and a red for Minnesota of Joel Eriksson X. Evolve Blue of Ryan O'Reilly, red Future Watch for Tampa of Matt Tompkins, and number to 999 Future Watch Auto for the Ducks of Tristan Luneau. Freshman Focus for Vancouver of Aiden McDonough, red for Winnipeg of Ehlers, and this is a good one! Future Watch Auto, number to 999 for the Anaheim Ducks, Leo Carlson. Leo Carlson, Future Watch Auto. Collaborations for Montreal of Caulfield and Slavkovsky, gold Future Watch of Pospisil for Calgary, and a red for the Islanders of Barzil. Did you guys get that one, Chris? Congrats, if so, that's a big one. Freshman Focus for Arizona of Kesselring, Spectrum for Tampa of Kucherov, and red Future Watch for Florida of Belinsky. Evolve of Tage Thompson, Pageantry Red for Seattle of Jared McKen, Red Future Watch for Montreal of Sean Farrell. Freshman Focus for Chicago, Wyatt Kaiser, Pageantry for the Islanders of Durando, and a Red for Ottawa of Pinto. Freshman Focus Blue for Calgary of Dustin Wolf, Pageantry for Pittsburgh, Tristan Jarry, and a Future Watch Red of Afanasaya for Nashville. Box 2. Collaborations for Pittsburgh of Carlson and Letang. We have a Pageantry of Darnell Nurse for Edmonton and a Red Future Watch for Chicago of David Gus. Freshman Focus of Stanislav Vozil for Columbus, Pageantry for Colorado of Makar, Red for Carolina of Tervo Teravainen. Evolve of Jack Eichel, Red for Toronto of Tavares, and a Sign of the Times for Colorado of Girard. Yeah, see, all worth it. Collaborations Blue of Panarin and Kreider for the Rangers, Red Future Watch for Pittsburgh of Jonathan Gruden, and a Future Watch Auto Retro, number to 699 for Nashville of Jake Livingstone. Freshman Focus of Vincent Iorio for Washington, Red Base for Carolina of Sveshnikov, and a two-color Future Watch Patch Auto number to 100, Ridley Gregg for the Ottawa Senators. Ridley Gregg for Ottawa. Collaborations of Panarin and Kreider for the Rangers, Blue Future Watch number to 399 for San Jose of Emberson, and a Red for LA of Kopitar. Freshman Focus for Boston of John Beecher, Spectrum for Arizona of Clayton Keller, and a Red Future Watch for Boston of John Beecher. Evolve of Carter Verhaeghe, Pageantry Red for Buffalo, Casey Middlestad, Future Watch Red for Columbus of Fantilli. Freshman Focus for Vegas of Yuri Patera, Pageantry for Buffalo of Devin Levi, Red for Florida of Sam Reinhart. Freshman Focus Blue for Boston of John Beecher, Pageantry for Buffalo of Middlestad, and a Red Future Watch of John Ludwig for Pittsburgh. Box number 3. Freshman Focus for Buffalo of Lucas Rusick, Red for the Islanders of Bo Horvat, and a base gold auto for the Vancouver Canucks of Brock Besser. Freshman Focus for the Islanders of Bolduc, Pageantry for Seattle of Jared McCann, Red for Buffalo of Dylan Cousins. Freshman Focus of Minchikov for Anaheim, Red for Vegas of Marchessault, and a Sign of the Times for New Jersey of Tice Thompson. Evolve of Bo Horvat, Red Future Watch of Ollie Eriksson Ek for Anaheim, and a Future Watch Auto number to 999 for the Ducks of Nikita Nestorenko. Collaborations for Anaheim of Zegras and Carlson, Pageantry for Calgary of Dustin Wolf, and a Red Future Watch for St. Louis of Hugh McGing. Freshman Focus for Calgary, Dustin Wolf, Pageantry for Calgary of Matthew Coronato, and a Red Future Watch for Buffalo of Devin Levi. Collaborations of Kuznetsov for Washington and Oshie. Future Icon number to 399 for Detroit of Casper, and a Red for Winnipeg of Kyle Connor. Freshman focus of Matthew Poitras for Boston. Spectrum for Montreal of Caulfield. Red Future Watch of Edvinson for Detroit. Freshman focus blue for Vegas of Yuri Patera. Pageantry red for Buffalo of Devin Levi. And a red Future Watch for Minnesota of Nick Sweeney. Evolve of Ryan O'Reilly. Pageantry for Colorado of Forsberg. And a red for Florida of Matthew Tkachuk. Box number 4. Collaborations blue of Kuznetsov and Oshie for Washington. Pageantry of Getzlaf for Anaheim. And a red Future Watch for Philly of Emile Andre. Freshman focus for Ottawa of Tyler Cleven. Pageantry for Seattle of Philip Grubauer. And a red of Huberdeau for Calgary. Future Watch Spectrum for New Jersey of Luke Hughes. Matt Zuccarello Evolve. And a red base for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Freshman focus for Philly of Adam Ginning. Red Future Watch for Washington of Iorio. And number to 699, Future Watch Auto Retro for the Canadiens of Sean Farrell. Collaborations of Pettersson and Hughes for Vancouver. Red for Boston of Jeremy Swayman. And a Sign of the Times for Vegas of Logan Thompson. Collaborations for Columbus of Line A and Fantilli. Non-auto Future Watch of Ludwig for Pittsburgh. And a red base of Juracek for Columbus. Spectrum for Winnipeg of Kyle Connor. Freshman focus blue for Boston of Poitras. And a red Future Watch of Jet Greaves for Columbus. Evolve of Tyler Toffoli. Pageantry red for Colorado of Forsberg. Future Watch red for Anaheim of Lacombe. Collaborations green for New Jersey of the Hughes brothers. Pageantry of K'Andre Miller for the Rangers. And a red of Matt Zuccarello for the Minnesota Wild. Freshman focus of Askarov for Nashville. Pageantry of Matthew Nyes for Toronto. And a red Future Watch of Solovyov for Calgary. Halfway through box number 5. Freshman focus blue for Columbus of Vozil. Pageantry for Montreal of Robinson. Red Future Watch for Arizona of Kesselring. Freshman focus for Edmonton of Desharnais. Pageantry for Minnesota of Brock Faber. Red of Cale Makar for Colorado. Future Watch Spectrum for Vegas of Yuri Patera. JT Miller Evolve. And a red of Barkov for Florida. Freshman focus of Jackson Lacombe for Anaheim. Future Watch red for Washington of Miroshnichenko. And a Future Watch auto, number to 999 for the Minnesota Wild of Nick Sweeney. Collaborations of Barzal and Horvat for the Islanders. Red for Boston of David Pasternak. And a UD Authentics for the St. Louis Blues, Colton Parayko. Collaborations of Dylan Cousins and Zach Benson for Buffalo. Mason Lohrei green Future Watch, number to 199 for Boston. And a red for Seattle of Grubauer. Spectrum for LA of Quinton Byfield. Carter Verhaeghe Evolve blue. And a red Future Watch for the Islanders of William Dufour. Evolve of Timo Meier. Pageantry red for Colorado of Makar. Red Future Watch for Ottawa of Jarventi. Freshman focus green for Pittsburgh of Jonathan Gruden. Pageantry for Montreal of Suzuki. And a red of Moritz Seider for Detroit. Freshman focus for Vancouver of Hirose. Pageantry for Boston Connor Clifton. And a red Future Watch for Edmonton of Vincent Desharnais. Collaborations for Philly of Farabee and Frost. Pageantry for Columbus of Sillinger. Red Future Watch of Evangelista for Nashville. Freshman Focus for Arizona, Logan Cooley. Pageantry for Ottawa of Ridley Gregg. Red for Anaheim of Trevor Zegras. Spectrum for Chicago of Wyatt Kaiser. Evolve of Sam Reinhart. And a red of Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers. Freshman Focus Blue for Washington of Iorio. Red Future Watch for Columbus of Billy Sweezy. And a Future Watch Auto Retro, number to 399 for Toronto of Pontus Holmberg. Freshman Focus of Nikita Nesterenko for Anaheim. Red for Colorado of McKinnon. And a Pageantry Auto for Chicago of Philip Roos. Freshman Focus of Marco Casper for Detroit. Red for Montreal of Kirby Doc. And a Future Watch Acetate for the Boston Bruins, Mason Lowray. Freshman Focus for Ottawa of Miralainen. Spectrum for Florida of Kachuk. And a red Future Watch for Calgary of Dustin Wolf. Evolve of Matt Duchene. Pageantry red for Edmonton of Darnell Nurse. Red Future Watch for Nashville of Livingstone. Collaborations for Tampa of Hedman and Sergachev. Pageantry for LA of Kempe. Red for Anaheim of McTavish. Collaborations blue for Pittsburgh of Carlson and Letang. Pageantry for Edmonton of Stuart Skinner. And a red Future Watch of Ridley Gregg for Ottawa. Box 7. Freshman Focus for Buffalo of Lucas Rusick. Pageantry for Boston of Bergeron. Red Future Watch for Boston of Poitras. Freshman Focus for Nashville of Evangelista. Pageantry for Montreal of Sean Farrell. Red of Kent Johnson for Columbus. Evolve of Kevin Fiala. Red for Carolina of Brent Burns. And a Sign of the Times for Montreal of Alex Newhook. Collaborations of Matthews and Tavares for Toronto. A red of Marc-Andre Fleury for Minnesota. And a UD Authentics auto for Carolina of Brent Burns. Freshman Focus for Chicago of Kevin Korchinski. Red Future Watch of Manton Palo for Ottawa. And a Future Watch Auto Retro, number to 399 for Boston of Una Koppanen. Collaborations for LA of Kopitar and Byfield. Blue Future Watch number to 399 of Isaac Rosen for Buffalo. And a red for Ottawa of Stutzel. Spectrum for Washington of Ovi. Collaborations blue for Anaheim of Zegras and Carlson. And a red Future Watch for Columbus of Ronkov. Evolve of Patrice Bergeron. Red Pageantry for Boston of Connor Clifton. And a red Future Watch of Aiden McDonough for Vancouver. Freshman Focus green for the Rangers of Will Cooley. Pageantry for San Jose, Mario Ferraro. And a red for Edmonton of Zach Hyman. Freshman Focus for Montreal of Sean Farrell. Pageantry for Seattle of Yanni Gord. And a Future Watch red of Hunter McCone for Columbus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last box mojo. For for Chicago of Korchinski and Bedard. Pageantry of Jacob Middleton for Minnesota. And a red Future Watch for Buffalo of Lucas Vucic. Freshman Focus for Toronto of Matthew Nyes. Pageantry for Carolina of Sveshnikov. Red for Washington of Ovechkin. Evolve of Tyler Bertuzzi. Red of Cole Caulfield for Montreal. And number to 699, Future Watch Auto Retro for Pittsburgh of Philip Hallander. Freshman Focus Blue for Anaheim of Mintikov. Future Watch Red for Chicago Jackson Stover. And number to 699, Future Watch Auto Retro for Philly of Elliot Desnoyers. Ooh, another patch. We have a Freshman Focus for Buffalo of Devin Levi. A red for Dallas of Jake Ottinger. And a retro Future Watch patch auto number to 100 for the New York Islanders of William Dufour. Collaborations for Calgary of Coleman and Kadri. Green Future Watch number to 199 of Will Cooley for the Rangers. And a red for Arizona of Keller. Freshman Focus for St. Louis of Hugh McGing. Spectrum for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Red Future Watch of Jaden Struble for Montreal. Evolve of Steven Stamkos. Pageantry Red for Montreal of Suzuki. Red Future Watch for Anaheim of Mintikov. Evolve Blue of Bo Horvat. Pageantry for Montreal of Owen Beck. Red Future Watch for St. Louis of Matthew Kessel. Freshman Focus for Columbus of Fantilli. Pageantry for Minnesota of Gustafson. And a red base for Carolina of Seth Jarvis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do some randoms for the Evolves. Bear with me here. All right, so for the doubles between top and bottom, 1, 2, 3, the bottom's got 'em, that rhymed. And for the triples, 1, 2, 3, the bottom's got 'em as well. There we go, folks. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. Who doesn't love an SBA case? Ladies and gentlemen, well, I do think that that is probably going to be the end of our evening. So is there anything else I can get anybody here tonight? Or are we going to call it a night for Black Diamond Eve? Big release tomorrow. Black Diamond is so much fun. 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you